The stories we are told shape the way we see the world, which shapes the way we experience the world. Derek Jensen.
Narratives, whether it's through film or literature, serve as a powerful tool in helping us critique and shape the world around us. Today I will be talking about narratives and stories that permeate our lives and their profound ability to shape an understanding of both individual and society's attitudes, values and ideals. This presentation will explore how F. Scott Fitzgerald's American novel, The Great Gatsby, and Woody Allen's thought-provoking film, Midnight in Paris, utilize their narrative forms to critique the meta-narratives of the American dream and Golden Age thinking, whilst also revealing how these narratives shape and challenge social and individual values and ideals. The American dream was a powerful narrative popularized throughout the 1920s jazz age, influencing society and individuals to aspire for wealth, status, and success. The American dream is defined by James Tuslow Adams, the dream of a land in which life should be better and richer and fuller for everyone, with opportunity for each according to ability or achievement. In The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald critiques the American dream through his characterization of Gatsby, whose values and ideals are shaped by this narrative. Gatsby's failure to attain happiness despite his transcendence of social class underscores the hollowness of the American dream's promise. In Chapter 9, after the death of Gatsby, Nick reflects on Gatsby's life and his inability to win over Daisy. I thought of Gatsby's wonder when he first picked out the green light at the end of Daisy's dock. He had come a long way to this blue lawn, and his dreams must have seemed so close that he could hardly fail to grasp it. He did not know that it was already behind him. Gatsby believed in the green light. Fitzgerald utilizes the symbolism of the green light to critique the American dream, demonstrating how its promises of happiness and success are often illusionary and unattainable. Gatsby believed in the green light, as so many Americans did in 1920s society. However, his faith in the money, the green light, in rekindling his relationship with Daisy, is nothing but an illusion, a dream that is already behind him. F. Scott Fitzgerald, through Gatsby, exposes the harsh truth of the American dream. That success, status, and wealth is often only within reach of those born into privilege, and even those who manage to climb the social ladder find the promises of the American dream still out of reach, restricted by entrenched social status, ideals, and attitudes that the wealthy hold.
This is also explored in Woody Allen's 2011 film Midnight in Paris, which critiques a more modern-day perspective of the American dream. The protagonist Gil has achieved the modern-day version of the American dream. He's a successful scriptwriter who lives in the infamously rich Beverly Hills and indulges in luxurious experiences such as drinking wine on the top of expensive suites with his fiancée. Unlike Gatsby, Gil wants to escape the grasp of the American dream and the supercilious values and ideals that accompany it, yearning for a deeper and more meaningful existence. This is displayed in the scene at the street shops where Gil walks away from Inez and her mother. Disenchanted with their materialistic outlook, he walks towards the antique shop. This moment underscores the materialistic outlook of the American dream that shapes the values and ideals of Inez and her mother, whilst also highlighting Gil's desire to escape to a time he idolizes, as having authenticity and fulfilling values.
Both The Great Gatsby and Midnight in Paris utilize their narrative to critique the American dream as the character's pursuit for wealth, success, and status ultimately leaves them hollow and unfulfilled, yearning for something unattainable.
Nostalgia is denial. Denial of the painful present.
Oh, well, Gil is a complete romantic. I mean, he would be more than happy living in a complete state of perpetual denial.
Really? And the name for this fallacy is called Golden Age thinking.
Ah, touché.
Yeah, the erroneous notion that a different time period is better than the one one's living in. You know, it's a flaw in the romantic imagination of those people who find it difficult to cope with the present.
Golden Age thinking and nostalgia are central themes explored throughout both Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris and F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. Both protagonists, Gil Pender and Jay Gatsby, romanticize a previous time, one in which they see a more perfect version of their lives. In the case of Gil, his fairy tale journey through 1920s Paris serves as a refuge for his dissatisfaction with his reality. Paul's remarks about Golden Age thinking and nostalgia, as shown earlier, foreshadows Gil's revelation in the scene where Gil and Adriana travel back to Bel Air Airport.
I was trying to escape my present the same way you're trying to escape yours, to a golden age.
Surely you don't think the 20s are a golden age?
Well, yeah, to me they are. Stay here, though, and this becomes your present, then pretty soon you'll start imagining another time was really the golden time. Yeah, that's, what the present is. It's a little unsatisfying because life's a little unsatisfying.
Gil's epiphany makes him understand that the narrative of Golden Age thinking is exactly as Paul says, a denial of the painful present, and that his dissatisfaction in his life doesn't come from the time period he was born in, but rather stems from his desire to escape from a reality in which he is in a failing marriage and a superficial lifestyle. In contrast, Jay Gatsby faces similar struggles as he romanticizes a previous time to escape his unhappiness and dissatisfaction with his reality. Gatsby's relentless and obsessive pursuit of the past draws parallels to Gil's journey, as his desire to escape his reality is also a personal pursuit for self-fulfillment and meaning. In Chapter 6, Nick states, Gatsby wanted to recover something, some idea of himself perhaps, that had gone into loving Daisy. This statement symbolizes Gatsby's longing for the past and that only by rekindling his relationship with Daisy that he can truly recover his sense of self and meaning to his life. Tragically, Gatsby can't repeat the past, and his inability to do so leaves him lost forever, unable to achieve the happiness and fulfillment he so desperately desires. Both F. Scott Fitzgerald and Woody Allen reveal through their storytelling how the narratives of Golden Age thinking and nostalgia shape the character's idealization of the past, as well as illustrate how narratives can distort the reality and impede on personal growth and fulfillment. To conclude, both F. Scott Fitzgerald's American novel The Great Gatsby and Woody Allen's 2011 film Midnight in Paris utilize their narrative forms to critique the meta-narratives of Golden Age thinking and the American dream within their historical context. Both works demonstrate how these narratives shape and challenge individual and societal expectations, illustrating that true fulfillment and happiness doesn't come from chasing societal validation or chasing idealized narratives, but from embracing your ideals and what you truly value.